Hey guys, so this week our video is about our research paper topics. I chose to do my research paper on Hurricane Maria. For my topic, I'm looking at how Hurricane Maria impacted the population on the island of Puerto Rico and led to mass migration and displacement in the population there. Hurricane Maria had made landfall on Puerto Rico on September 20th, 2017, so a little over a year ago now. And in the year since then, there's been thousands and thousands of Puerto Ricans moving from Puerto Rico to the mainland in much, much higher numbers than they had been in previous years because of how Maria destroyed a lot of the island. So I want to look at the displaced population that's migrating to the United States and also the response from the United States in that population. So while searching on the sociology database for articles, I was having a really hard time. I think just because this event is so recent, so there's not a lot of published information about Hurricane Maria at this point yet. So I found that my most effective search term was just Hurricane Maria by itself, and with Hurricane Maria I got 56 results. And of those, there was not a lot that really related back to my topic. So the sources that I found, they were all from the well, except for one. All four of them were from the database, but I feel like they don't really answer the specific question of my research topic, so I'd like to hopefully somehow find some sources in the future that go back more to what I'm actually trying to find. One of my sources I had found through Google Scholar, and it had a lot more information about estimations of the numbers of people leaving the island in the year following the hurricane. So, like, specific numbers. So anyway, for my 5 citations, my first one is called After Harvey, Irma, and Maria, an Opportunity for Better Health, Rebuilding Our Communities as We Want Them. So this article is focusing more on public health and community and, like, rebuilding after a natural disaster like the hurricanes. So this article is focusing more on rebuilding on the islands and not as much as what I was looking for. My second article is called Infrastructure and Colonial Difference in Puerto Rico After Hurricane Maria. So this one described the everyday life in the days and weeks that followed Maria, focusing on the strategies people used to obtain essential services like power and water. The third article was called Trauma and Resilience Among Refugee and Undocumented Immigrant Women. So this article didn't really focus on Hurricane Maria and Puerto Rico specifically. It was just talking about resilience among refugee and undocumented immigrants. So I thought it could apply, but again, it doesn't really relate back to Puerto Rico specifically. And then the one that I found on Google Scholar is called Estimates of Post-Hurricane Maria Exodus from Puerto Rico. This one was issued in October of 2017, and all of the numbers that they're giving are just estimates, so there's not anything specific that's, like, known coming from this source, but I thought it related more to the topic specifically because they're talking about the numbers of people leaving the island. And then the fifth source is called Maria in Puerto Rico, Natural Disaster in a Colonial Archipelago. And then this source was examining public health problems and then the historical financial crisis in Puerto Rico. So again, it doesn't really go back to the issue of displacement and migration from the island, so we'll see how this goes. My questions are basically just because my topic is about Hurricane Maria, which was 1 year ago. How do I find valuable research on the topic? Because I'm having such a hard time finding scholarly articles related to my specific topic. Yeah, okay. So, thanks for listening, everybody.